As the quest for new sources of oil moves further into the ocean, deep-sea drilling has become a rare, high-growth industry. That's good news for Maersk Drilling, the drilling unit of Danish energy and shipping group A.P. Møller-Maersk. We met with Maersk Drilling CEO Claus Hemmingsen to discuss his outlook for the sector and the global economy.
We have invested $4.7 billion so far in 7 new rigs, and what we are looking at actually is adding $5 billion to that in 7 or 8 new rigs on top of that over the next over the 5-year period. So we believe that the crude oil price fluctuation lately, that is just how it does over time. We are not worried about the crude oil price as it is right now. We are looking at the global oil production. We have a lot of declining oil fields, and there's a lot of new oil to be found if we are going to satisfy just the 1% growth in oil demand that the International Energy Agency is forecasting. You look at the way current oil fields are declining in production, then I do think that the supply and demand balance in the oil and gas side will provide for an oil price that is good enough to sustain the deep water development projects. We are talking about an oil price that if it's above $70 per barrel, then it will sustain deep water development projects. And I would certainly predict that it will be quite handsomely above $70 per barrel. But much of the new oil that we are going to find to satisfy the world's need will be found in deep water. There's little oil to be found in shallow water, and so deep water is the new frontier. If there's a risk to the business, I think the whole industry needs to do an extra effort to get the competence and experience levels up on people. We need a lot of new people in the industry. Maersk Drilling alone over the next 5 years is going to hire, train and develop 3,000 new employees, most of them for the offshore work. I think we are still in a recession or in a crisis at least. We're not out of that yet. I think Europe is today publishing numbers on unemployment rates throughout the EU. And I think the whole key is how will consumption go? Will the economy start working again? What will happen after the US election and so on? I do not foresee any major big improvement sort of in the short period of time, but hopefully we will go into a long and steady improvement in the economy.